For the state
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
defense.
Robert Ramirez for Mr. Garcia, Your Honor.
Are you Mr. Garcia?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
I did.
Mr. Garcia, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all, I'll go around. Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Did you understand the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Garcia, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, there's a $1,000 fine and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation and community service hours. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence?
Then we offer state's exhibit number 1 and all attachments.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused to confer. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. We ask that the court follow the plea agreement.
Are you employed?
No, ma'am. I'm in the ministry.
So how are you making money?
Most likely they're probably gonna send me to a work release program.
I'm sorry, what?
Most likely they're probably gonna send me to a work release program.
All right, when you say you're in the ministry, what do you mean?
I'm in Victory Gospel Chapel. So, ministry is like, maybe like 30-day programs, maybe longer, depending on, how long do I want to be there, how long do I want to stay, and
Right.
after like 3 months, there's a work release program, that you can get into after like, what I'm saying, if she sees that she's in progress, then there's a work release program that I can get into.
So they're providing shelter and
Yes,
food
ma'am.
for you? All right, because I'm aware of Victory Gospel Outreach. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
So when's the last time you used any controlled substances?
Been about 3 months.
3 months? Okay. And what was your drug of choice?
At that time, methamphetamine,
And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
clean.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. It's $1,000 fine. That will be probated. Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
Any relationships?
Yes, I do have a wife.
Does she have any children?
No, ma'am.
All right, $1,000 fine probated, 3 years deferred adjudication. Proof of employment within 3 months. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. Defendant is to continue residence at Victory Outreach.
No, Victory Gospel Chapel.
I'm sorry, Victory Gospel Chapel.
It's right there off of Commerce on the east side.
All right. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs. I'm going to want a TAP evaluation. If the TAP evaluation recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. If they recommend outpatient treatment, we're going to start with intensive outpatient treatment. And I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month after he's released from Victory Gospel Chapel. And you're going to sign a release to give probation information on the services that you're obtaining from there. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So probation, I'm going to want them to at least go out to Victory Gospel Chapel at least once to make sure that he's there so that they can change information with the parties there to make sure that he remains. And there is going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's what I've discovered sometimes. I hope you will not be that person. People are at a facility, they're doing the program, but then when they get back into the real world, they go back to the same places, people and things. You can't do that. Otherwise, you're going to end up using. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Excuse me.
Thank
You're
you, Your
welcome.
Honor.
Thank you.
Over to the front. For the mic. Then, there we go.
And state on this one, are you all going to be proceeding on the First Amendment motion or no?
Question, Your Honor. Yes.
All right, court is calling 2023 CR 2522, State of Texas versus Celestino Garcia. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state defense?
Robert Ramirez for Mr. Garcia.
And are you Mr. Garcia?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes,
Did you understand it?
yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Celestino Silly Garcia who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 2522 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on May 11, 2023 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Celestino Celia Garcia did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of May and June 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State?
State waives the remaining violation allegations, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Number 4, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, number 4.
Yes.
All right, the court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, deny the motion, continue probation, amend for the following. Extend 6 months, GPS tracking for 6 months, simply reporting for 30 days, and MRT, moral recognition therapy. And the state will take into consideration clause number 2024 PF 18478, and one last thing, no contact with Palacia apartment homes.
All right, so 2024 PF 147.
18478.
Okay, why should I follow this agreement? I mean, he's not reporting. That's like one of the easiest things to do, to report. Not only is he not reporting, but he picked up a new offense. I don't understand. What's so hard about reporting?
Your Honor, he got off the rails a little bit with his support system. He was tied with a church group, a men's church group that helped him along the way. But he's trying to do as much as he can for himself on his own. And he tried to find a place to live. He was at this apartment complex.
No, but he was supposed to reside at Victory Gospel Chapel. That's where he wanted to reside. That's where I ordered him to reside. So why is he leaving a place that I told him that's where he's to reside?
I don't know.
Why are you not living where I told you to live?
To be
You want to
honest,
raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Celestino Celie Garcia.
Why are you not living at the Victory Gospel Chapel?
Around that time, I had gotten to an altercation with a brother and I had got released from the program.
All right. And did you call probation and tell them that?
Yes, he knew that I was moved.
No. My question is, did you call probation and tell them, I've had an altercation at the residence that the judge told me to live? Did you call them and tell them that?
No, I didn't tell him that I had an altercation.
No, you just left.
Whenever I left him, I had probation the next week, and then I told him whenever I got there.
But you just pled to not reporting.
No, I reported that time, but then after that, the last time that I left the church, that's when I stopped going after I left the church.
Okay. All right, the court is finding violation of condition number 4 true, taking in consideration 2024 PF 18478. The court is going to grant the motion. Court will find you guilty, revoke. Does anybody want to talk about time?
I would like to, Your Honor.
Yes.
This time. This time, and not this time. About 30 days. Your Honor, we'd asked to, on the court's discretion to, under section 1244 of the Texas Penal Code, to sentence him to no more than 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. He's going to have a felony conviction, Your Honor. He has, and he's got a lot going for him to go to, if he goes to state jail, that's going to be, day to day. At least he'll have a sanction. He'll have the conviction, and then when he gets out, and I ask you that you give him no more than 6 months, Your Honor.
All right, state. He's asking that his client be sentenced under 1244.
I don't know anything about the circumstances of the offense, Your Honor, so I'm not really positioned to intelligently state what amount of time should or should not be considered.
All right, do you want to familiarize yourself with the steps?
If the court will allow me, I would love to, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed. And just have a seat in the box and we'll get back with your case. We're back on the record in 2023 CR 2522, State versus Celestino Garcia. Where we left off, defense was requesting that his client be sentenced under 1244. State, do you have any objections?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Are you asking me to sentence you under 1244?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll sentence him under 1244, but it'll be to a year.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will sentence you to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail under 1244 and give you credit for any time served. And as previously stated, the court has taken in consideration 2024 PF 18478. Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
No.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
No.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
No.
All right, we can go off the record. Whatever drug issues you have, if you don't take care of those, 1 or 2 things are going to end up happening. 1, you're going to lose all your brain cells, because that's what drugs do. 2, somebody's going to find a body on the side of the road or in a field, and somebody's going to have to come out and identify that body, and that's going to be you. Or 3, you're going to end up spending a majority of your life in prison. You got to decide how you want your life to be. Do you understand?
Sure.
There are plenty of places here in San Antonio where they have free drug treatment for you. When you're released from the Bexar County Jail, if you can't find a place to go, if you come back here, I direct you to a free place, okay?
Sure.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.